Today, I'm going to be giving you the last and final top 5 best loadouts to be using in Modern Warfare 3 right now. After you guys are done watching today's video, let me know down below what weapon I missed out on that should have been in this top 5. And also make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, click the thumbs up button, and turn those post notifications on so you don't miss out on my future videos. And with all that being said, let's get into the first loadout. We're starting out with the weapon you probably didn't think you were going to see on this list, the Hoger 5.56. Now, way back when, they actually had to ban this from ranked play because of how good it was. We never saw it come back again. So that's how you know it's an absolute beast. First attach in here, 40 round magazine, so we could take out multiple enemies without having to reload. I honestly think this would be Warzone meta if you had a 60 round magazine, because man, a 40 on this, that's it. I think it needs a bigger one, but we can work with that. We could then have the Krios 6-match barrel, which gives us the best increase in bullet velocity and range, making this kill as fast as possible at those longer range engagements. On top of that, we get a better increase in recoil control, so we can make it a laser beam. I threw an optic on. I honestly really like the Mark III reflector. The Jack glasses does reduce the visual recoil, which is really, really nice. So I guess we could run the Jack glasses, but man, the Mark III reflector is a fantastic option on this weapon. I then threw on the muzzle, and I ain't gonna lie, I only use the cast break for the Hoger 5.56. You ain't never seen me use this on any other weapon, unless it's the MTZ 7.62. This muzzle works really well on that as well. I don't know what it is, but the reduction in horizontal recoil control and firing aim stability, it makes it a laser beam. For some reason, the recoil pattern on this is really, really weird. And then my fifth and final attachment is the RB Adel Assault stock, which just further increases that recoil control. When you have the combination of the stock and the muzzle, the thing just doesn't move. So we could take this thing to the firing range very quickly. You can see, man, it's a laser beam. TTK is genuinely out of this world. There's a reason it was banned from ranked play. Real quick, I forgot to take my face cam off. I'll go ahead and do that for y'all right there. Boom. And let's move on to the next loadout. We got ourselves a striker. This has been good since the beta. If you were using this in the beta all the way till now, you would know it's been meta the entire time. So nothing really changes here. First attachment, 48 round magazine. Hey, it did take them a minute to add this attachment because the 60s OD, you don't need all this. And you're actually saving some of your mobility using the 48 round magazine. I love no stock on this as well because of the massive increase in mobility, so I can compete against other movement SMGs in the game like the HRM, the Ram 9, the Static, the FGX Horse. So it's hard to keep up with those other SMGs mobility wise when you don't have a massive increase in your mobility like this. So that's why we need to have that on. I then threw in the paracord grip, which I like a lot because you get all these great pros at the cost of nothing. There's no cons whatsoever. So it's making your weapon more accurate. You can bring it up faster after sprinting, which is really, really nice. So I gotta have this on. For my muzzle, Quartermaster Suppressor. Best muzzle in the entire game. You're off the radar, you could be stealthy, and it gives you the increase in recoil control that everybody just loves so much. And then my fifth and final attachment here is going to be the Striker Recon Long Barrel for an increase in bullet velocity and range. So you could use this at medium to long range gunfights and actually find success. Real quick, face cam blocking a stock, take your screenshots right, eh? And now let's bring this to the firing range so I could show you just how good this is. I know a lot of you may be tweaking because the no stock attachment is gonna ruin your accuracy and recoil control. I got no stock on, competing at the very last guy all the way down there that you shouldn't even be able to compete with. Come on now, best striker setup in the game. For the third loadout, we have what I believe to be the current meta of Modern Warfare 3, the dtir 3006. And I mean, it's a battle rifle. It hits like a battle rifle, but it feels like an AR, and that is just unfair. First attachment, that 40 round magazine, which I was complaining about a 40 round mag on the Hoger. Can't complain about it on this because of just how fast this drops enemies. 40 is honestly more than enough. For the barrel, I used to run the Extend 10 long barrel, but there were some nerfs here and there. Didn't change a whole lot, but I did throw on the Sanctum 60 long barrel. Huge increase in bullet velocity and range, damage range, so it makes this kill as fast as it possibly can at those longer ranges. On top of that, you do get better recoil control, which is really, really nice. No optic, by the way. We ain't doing an optic. The iron sights on this are super clean and clear. So we have another attachment we're gonna go ahead and throw on. But for the meantime, we're gonna run our Rifle 200 stock, which greatly increases the recoil control once again. One of the biggest nerfs this did receive was to the recoil. So we wanna make sure we're making it a laser beam just like it was before the nerf. For the muzzle, you could probably already guess it, Quartermaster Suppressor. You get the, I'm beating a dead horse at this point. It's the best muzzle in the game. And then my fifth and final attachment here is going to be the high grain rounds, which give us an increase in bullet velocity and range. It makes it an absolute unit. If you want to be a scumbag run the mono rounds, and you could wallbang quite literally anything. But you kind of got to be looking for those wall bangs if you really want to use it. It's a lot of fun for sure. I did want to note that, but I think the high grain just works better for my, day-to-day usage of this weapon. Again, we got a stock on. I got to take my face cam off. Take your screenshots. If you want to run an optic for yourselves, you could take the high grain off. I just really, really like the iron sights. I don't know what it's been, but I tried it out once and I can't take it off. And you can see it's literally Grau iron sights. How could you not like it? I gave y'all an SMG, an AR, and a battle rifle. Now I'm gonna give you something that's a little bit of all of that, and that is the MCW. First attachment here, the Jack Ravens kit. This is what turned it into everything. You get an increase in rate of fire, mobility and handling, damage at close range, and then hit fire and tac stand spread. So we got an AR turned into an SMG that still has absolutely incredible TTK, and that you could use at long ranges. One of my favorite weapons to use when I'm just chilling. You gotta throw on the Jack Ravens kit. Probably the best kit in the entire game. I do like to throw an optic on. The iron sights, but I think for most people, you're gonna wanna run an optic, and I think the Nightar model just works best, at least in my opinion. I ain't gonna say too much. Quartermaster, just throw it on. For the underbarrel, I do like the Jack Slash because of the increase in movement speed and sprint speed. So you can actually compete with some other SMGs in the game when you get an increase in your mobility. You can break cameras and whatnot. And on top of that, we get better vertical recoil control, which is always really, really nice. And then the fifth and final attachment for this is going to be a bigger mag, of course, so we could take out multiple enemies without having to reload. Don't got to remove the face cam this time. You got all the attachments right there on screen. And then I could bring this to the firing range and y'all go see again. I mean, seriously. Good, it's good. All right, there we go. Sorry, stop shooting. But you could see it's super great up close, great at a range. And then you got your battle rifle ranges down here. It does it all. For our fifth and final loadout of Modern Warfare 3, we have the WSP Swarm, which for me was like my first true love of an SMG in this game. And this final build I have for it, it makes it better than it's ever been. So I do have the 50 round magazine, so we could take out a lot of enemies without having to reload. 100, I could understand if you want to do because it has like the highest fire rate in its category and you do burn through ammo really fast. I just don't like how slow it gets. So I stick to the 50. It's up to you, personal preference. It really is. Do the 100 if you want. I'm gonna stick with the 50. For my rear grip, I have the Marauder grip. As I mentioned, highest fire rate in its category. It's gonna obviously kick quite a bit. So you're gonna have to throw on the Marauder grip, make it a little bit more accurate. Throw on the best muzzle in the game to make it even more accurate, Quartermaster suppressor. For the barrel, I have the WSP Reckless 90 long barrel. What's great about this is obviously you get an increase in your bullet velocity and range, so it can kill fast at long ranges, but it also does give you a little bit better recoil control. So we still want more of it, which is great, but we get what the barrel usually gives you, bullet velocity and range. And then my fifth and final attachment is a stock, and I don't know what it is, man, but this FSS Rampage tactical stock, it gets overlooked all the time. I feel like a lot of people like the Fortress because it gives you even more mobility, or sorry, recoil control. You do lose out on mobility. The nose stock, I think people like to use for fun, and you make a super accurate build and then throw the nose stock on at the end to increase mobility. Well, this one just gives you everything. You get the aiming idle sway, which is great. Firing aim stability, so it makes it more accurate, which is great. But you could aim down sights so fast with the stock. It's my favorite one, and I don't see a lot of people using it. Once again, take your screenshots if you'd like right here. I feel like this is a build not a lot of people have tried out. Dude, it be getting the job done. Ready? Watch. Doesn't move. Highest fire in the game too, and you're doing that? Are you right here, it gets a little ridiculous. I don't think you want to fight. Wait. Oh my God, you could actually do it. That is crazy. So highest fire rate, one of the fastest killing weapons in the entire game, and you get this great of range out of it. Love it. And you already know the deal. No matter what 5 of these loadouts you choose to use, the rest of the loadout always stays the same. So at the end of the day, mission controls vest, I think is like my favorite one because you could just earn your kill streaks faster. That's what it's all about. You get that UAV, you get that advanced UAV up, your VTOL, you're rolling. You got something in the sky, you know everyone's at. You want to earn that stuff fast. It makes the rest of the game just flow significantly better. So I have to have that on. My secondary, I hate to admit it, but I think I've had this on for probably 6 months now. And that's the Renetti with the Jack Ferocity carbine kit. We got the 50 round drum mag, the Zen compensated muzzle, Nightar model optic, and then the Bruin Onslaught assault grip. SMG in the back pocket. You ever run out of ammo out of any of the 5 weapons I gave you, you could, let's take this to the firing range. I don't be doing that enough. I'm tired of talking. Imagine you won off a nuke and you got this in your hands. Like it's going to get the job done. It won't disappoint you. And are we really using a pistol this far away? Are we? Let's see. It gets the job done, but it moves a little bit too much for my liking. Moving on, again, best second here in the game. I have a stun grenade on, sticky, never change this stuff. I love running the munition box and scavenger combined, just so I can continue to use my own weapon. I hate picking up weapons off the ground I just don't know about, so that's great. Running Seekers helps you get around the map a little bit quicker. Mag holster, reload your weapon fast, get back into the action. I hate reloading slow. And then I got the compression plate, which ends up being my favorite perk. You know, it actually might be top 3 favorite perk in COD history. Just immediately being able to regenerate your health after a kill. It helps you stay alive, man. You don't know how often that this saves people's lives because you don't gotta wait to regen health. It just instantly does after a kill. Absolutely amazing. And that's gonna wrap it up, man. The last top 5. Here are the kill streaks your boy loves to run. As I mentioned this earlier, UAV, you got the VTOL and the advanced. I mean, we ran this all this year and last year. I don't know what to tell you, but let me know what weapons I missed out on. As you guys could see on the back of my operator's back, it says the end, and that is the end of these top 5s of Modern Warfare 3. But if you guys are subscribed and you click the thumbs up button and you got those post notifications on, you're gonna see the top 5s in BO6, which is, we're right there. It's gonna wrap it up. Till the next one, you guys all stay safe. Have a great day, and I'm out. Doses.